everybody, today we're going to talk about episode 26 of Kamen Rider Gotchard. So we start out with Sabimaru and Renge helping out in Hotoro's restaurant, and Hotoro is still tired and recovering from his ability to use 10-liner. But Hotoro comes out to help anyway, as they pretty much try to stop him and they worry over him, but he still wants to help out, as he still thinks something to do. Like, he wants to do something to help out because that will make him at least get closer to the Kemis and fighting them and saving them. We see Minato alive, like in top of the roof, thinking about what Hotoro promised, but still thinking about trauma from his past. And Lattice is arrived to pretty much seem like it's a finish him off. As Grion actually absorbed the level 10 Kemi. And shockingly, they actually surprisingly like summoned them from the film that the Geek-Time Gotchard film. As you see, like I think X-Wizard and Mom one of them. So again, that film is still pretty much canon, and we're still trying to wait for that film to come out so that we can at least translate it and see what the hell's going on, because it seems to be that film is going to be very important to the plot for this show. And then later come back to Latches, pretty much talk to Minato about his plan to like help his students out to take on Grion, and what his plan was to like help them out, and actually what his plan to run away, as she's pretty much scared of Grion. I don't really care much about it because seriously, she was kind of a villain for most of the episodes before recently trying to break out, and it's technically, yeah, she was one of the last few ones lately that's been terrified of Grion power. As he tried to run away with Minato, but Atropo and Kloto arrived, as they pretty much were told by Grion that this was going to happen, and they get ready to pretty much eliminate her alongside Minato. She pretty much begged her sister to try to spare her life, as Kloto can't really transform, but Atropo pretty much takes the driver away from her hand, pretty much does it herself and become Dread Type 1. And I thought he was gonna stay miniature, like they were gonna get a small like stunt double to like do her costume, but no. Instead they just pretty much opt out the cowards, and they're the coward's way of just getting the same suit actor as the previous one. I think Yuya Nawata. He's still doing the suit acting for Kamen Rider Dread. So yeah, Turbo Transform becomes Dread Type 1, but Spanner comes in trying to fight Minato. I think it's a good thing to take down the 3-sister right now. He also transforms to fight them all. This is a cute, like, really cool, like, camera change for the one-take fight. Spanner pretty much takes on Atropo, and Minato takes on Kloto. Latches did pretty much escape from them, and Spanner manages to push back Atropo, and so does Minato. Push back Kloto as Minato escapes. And Kloto and Atropo are seeing that it's a wordless adventure, and they also escape. And Spanner says his catchphrase, you know, what a joke and all that. We see come back to Hotoro pretty much helping out in the restaurant, and it seems to be closing, as he just lets few people leave and passes out. And he goes to sleep. As Rita comes in, wishing that she and the others are going to do more for Hotoro, and Hotoro still dreams about trying to find Hopper 1. We then see Atropo Kloto pretty much tell Grion about Latches' betrayal, and he actually made a new amalgam using one of the new level 10 that he somehow had in his Rubik's Cube the whole time. Like in the Rubik's Cube he had the whole time, called Draconolis. Like that, as he pretty much explained that he needed all 10 level 10 to go and find the Door of Darkness. And currently only has 8, including like the 6 from the film and the 2 that Hotoro had throughout the show, being like UFO X and X-Rex. So yeah, he makes a new amalgam with Draconolis and saying that claims to be subjugated, which he does, and it's pretty cool that he just easily like makes the new amalgam compared to how Hotoro needed to convince both UFO X and X-Rex to help him out. And then here this guy just casually making them into amalgam. Now he has a pretty cool design, and like I love the way the head of the dragon is literally biting on the 2 hands, and pretty much sure that's the head, not the top. Because the top of where the head should be, just the wings. So yeah, the head is in the chest, and I thought that was pretty cool. Also with orders to go out and find the last level 10 and bring him to Grion. We did the Spanner and Kyoko pretty much in the restaurant talking about Dragonolus or something like that, because he showed them the image of how Amalgam is using him to like go out and find one of the last level 10s, pretty much confirming that she is like Grion actually just needs one more to start with the Door of Darkness. Need to find the last level 10 being Gaigar. As she tells Spanner to go out and find and fight the Draconolith, as she says to leave Minato to her. Which is pretty good because at least Kyoko will be doing something. We then see Gaiar at the Space Museum, as he's just hanging around the globe and all that. As the rest of the team get the info from Kyoko, as Hotoro wakes up And interestingly, Renge and Sabimaru tried to tell him that there's nothing going on, but Renge just says screw that and just tells him that what's going on, and turns out they had to go find Gaiard. Which, Renge and Sabimaru just a little bit annoyed, but she also pretty much confirmed that, yeah, Hoto was just gonna go anyways, like regardless if he's gonna be safe or not. As they go get ready to and leave, the Malcolm arrives for Gaiard as he pretty much tries to go to Mal to go and get him. And it's pretty cool that we actually see two of these level 10s actually fight each other, with Gaiard becoming a giant globe to try to crush the Malcolm, but he just swats it away. And interestingly, he actually captures it. Like, he takes out one of the KB cards and actually captures the level 10 Gaiard. I thought it was pretty cool as Spanner arrives to go fight them all. And even though he does a really cool finisher during a cool fight, nothing happens. Like, he just, level 10 Malcolm just unscratched and just starts pushing him back, knocking him away. At the rest of the gang arrive as Rina stops Hotoro, saying that he's pretty much the last result in order to make her transform, in order to take down all the Draculas. And we see Rina and Spanner do a pretty cool tag team, like using the sword. Both of them grab the sword at one time that Spanner has and just slashes his at the Amalgam. I thought that was pretty cool. It's a pretty good team up, but doesn't matter as he tried to push them back and actually start to win. As Hotoro had to transform to fight, and that's a pretty cool fight. Between that, they crash into the museum and we see him do the train again. People are doing his best to hold his own, but it doesn't seem to work. We have the unfortunately curse of the one episode cool factor done, because 10 liners start to actually lose against the Amalgam. Because it's about time for him to start to lose, I guess. And we have to have some pretty nice lore of how the Amalgam explained that Dragonless and Gaiard are pretty much the first two chemis to be created, and that's the reason why their number system even exists, and that with the other level 10 being created from both of them. So it's pretty cool. At least we get some explanation to say how powerful these guys are, but that's about it. We could have used more, but okay. I really want more information. I want to know more about these chemis. But Hotoro saying that 10 liner technically level 10 as well, but saying but the Amalgam just laughs at it doesn't really count, and you can't compare ancient alchemy being used with a human body compared to like true ancient alchemy. Just using themselves with, true that, yeah. 10 liner pretty much just a fake one, level 10, because it does turn back to level 9 when it depowers. As he pretty much knocks down Hotoro through a floor, and then makes him de-transform. He wanted to take the driver, but Rina and Spanner luckily arrive to stop him, but doesn't last long as he just slashes them away. Like, he just makes a slash, energy slash, and just knocks him out of the transformation as well. And he's about to kill Hotoro with a giant Big Bang attack. And before, surprisingly, Fuga comes in to save him. And I've been wondering where the hell Fuga's been the entire episode. Using some weird cyclone power, saying that he'll help them out, and he gets his own alchemist driver. Interestingly, for the alchemist driver, he clicks on it twice to change the female voice to male voice, so now we know what that's all about. And he takes down Kuroana and Giga Baham, the two chemi, and uses them to make a pretty cool standby. And he even creates like some sort of black hole, and he transforms it to Kamen Rider Wind, which to be honest is a pretty dumb name. I don't like the name, but I like the suit. Suit really cool design. It's like red, yellow, and also a little bit black, and I thought that's pretty cool. And I really like the blue arrows on the top of his forehead. I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, the name could use some work. And he starts to fight the Amalgam with some cool black hole power, and actually starts to win as the song accord with the Watch Your Fire starts playing in the background. And he pretty much explained how he's winning, saying that alchemy alongside chemi can actually beat the Amalgam, who just focuses just on pure chemi strength. He was using some advanced alchemy, like turning the words from, instead of using blue and white, he actually uses golden words to help him defeat the Amalgam. As he does a really cool spinning drill rider kick. It's using like turning the cyclone and then using it to take down the Amalgam, and I thought it was pretty cool. As he gets the two chemi from him. And everybody's happy of it until he gets stabbed by Grion. How did he get here? Where he came from? Don't know, don't care. To be fair, he can also teleport just like the rest of them, which makes me wonder why he hasn't done this before. And conveniently, Fuga had the 2 level 10 and the 2 chemi he used to transform on either hand before he gets stabbed, and conveniently drops all 4 of them. As Grion takes the card and takes his leave, and he's saying that he has now had all level 10 level 10, and leaves. And I'm thinking that they cannot be killing this guy off again. He just got back last episode. They can't be killing him off this fast. Not to mention that Kamen Rider Wind is just too much well-designed of a suit to be used for a one-time deal. He has to come back. As Fuga tells the rest of them to stop Grion, as Ring is pretty much crying out as she doesn't want her dad to die again. As Fuga says that they'll meet again, as he tells them to go to the Ouroboros realm and tells them to like go out and help out and save the Kemi, as he quote unquote die, but then it strangely he becomes like red, and then the red beam goes to the sky, then he just dissipates and becomes water or something like that. As Sabimaro confirmed that it's a fake created by alchemy, so I'm gonna get that this is good because Kamen Rider Wind is too much good of a design to be used a one-time deal, as I mentioned before, and I'm glad that it actually confirms that it actually is a doppelganger. But again, it raises the question where he is, why is he not here, and how they didn't make it, because like I said, it's very convenient that he just made a double for him to use. Like I say, how convenient that he has a double, like in the never mentioned. I'm starting to think that probably the one for the first episode is also a double or something, because again, we need that movie of Kamen Rider Gotchard to be translated. I need to know more about this story. Anyway, the gang gets ready and takes on 10-liner to go to the Ouroboros realm. And Minato just watches over them. And we see Grion prepare the door of darkness as the episode ends with all the Kemis being in pain as Hopper 1 cries out and the camera focuses on it. Overall, this is not a bad episode, but not really much to say other than just being set up for the next episode. I won't really complain that Fuga introduced last episode and reintroduced last episode and just dies in this episode, only revealed conveniently to be a water type of clone created by alchemy. Let's just say it's just created by magic. It's just magic. We get a cool lore dump for the level 10s and the rest of the Kemi being from Gotchard and Dragonolis, but that's about it. They don't get expanded on it. I really wanted to expand on this because I thought it was a cool little lore. Other than that, Minato is just nowhere to be seen. Lakis also disappears to who knows where, until the plot demands her to come back. And as we wait for everything to happen, and Minato is again just looking after them and just wondering when he's gonna come back to the plot. Overall, this is an okay episode with some complaints. Rating wise, they give it a 6.7 out of 10. What do you guys think? Do you like this episode or do you not? What do you think about Fuga being a copy, like a clone, and then thinking about where he is? Also, are you also just being patient like me? Because I really want. You're also waiting for the Kamen Rider Gotchard movie to finally get released so we can summon and actually see what's going on with the story, considering that this movie been references like 4 times now throughout the show. Leave a comment down below to talk more about Kamen Rider Gotchard.